The target structure for this lecture is must. I'm sure you've heard this grammar structure before. It's not the common meaning. It's the other one, the less common one. So when we say must, there are two meanings. The first one means something similar to have to. So if I talk to my child, I say, you must finish your homework. This is similar to have to. You have to finish your homework. It's an imperative. However, the focus of this lecture is another meaning of must. It's not the one I just said, it's another one. Let's look at the meaning right now. So look at this example. Paul works from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. 14 hours a day. He must get so tired. So the words in bold indicate that you believe something is true or certain. You could be wrong, but your belief is that it's true. This meaning of must, as I said, is very different to the meaning we mentioned earlier. It doesn't mean you have to do something. It means I think, I guess this is true, based on some evidence that I can see. So in the example I just gave, I said Paul works from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. That's a very long time. And then I said he must get so tired. Now this is what I think to be true. Maybe it's not true. Maybe Paul doesn't get tired. Maybe he's a very energetic person. Maybe he likes work and doesn't get very tired. But when I heard the information, he works from 8 to 10, I guessed that he gets tired. So I can say he must get tired. This really means I think it's true that he gets tired, but I could be wrong. You see? Let me give you another example. Imagine I see someone who looks very, very fit and healthy. They have a good body. They're very muscular. What do I guess from this evidence? Imagine I've never met them before. Well, I can guess this person exercises a lot. I can guess he eats good food, like fruit and vegetables. I can guess he's generally a very healthy person. So with this evidence, I can use must. So I can say, wow, you must exercise every day. You must go to the gym a lot. You must eat healthy food all the time. You see? So all these things are really guesses. I'm guessing that this is true, or I think that this is true. Okay? So remember, this is not to say you have to do something. It's to say, I think that this thing is true based on some evidence that I can see. Now, let's look at the structure for this particular grammar. We use a subject, for example, I, he, she, it, we, you, they, plus must, plus be, plus an adjective. For example, you must be hungry. Let me make you a sandwich. So in this example, you must be hungry. Again, I'm guessing, I'm assuming that this is true. So imagine I sit down with my friend and I hear his tummy making a noise. His tummy is rumbling. What can I guess based on this evidence? I can guess that he's hungry. So I can say, you must be hungry. Let me make you a sandwich. Here is another structure for this grammar. We use a subject again, I, he, she, it, etc., plus must, plus be, plus an ing verb. For example, look, there's John driving his car. He must be going to work. And another very common structure is like this. The subject again, I, he, she, it, etc., plus must, plus a basic verb. So I can say, you are from England. You must drink lots of tea. In this example, I meet someone for the first time and he tells me that he's from England. So I say, wow, you're from England? You must drink lots of tea. So this is my guess based on the information that he's given me. So he told me he's from England. I know in England lots of people like to drink tea. So I say, you must drink lots of tea. You see? So it's a guess based on the evidence that I have. Now there's another structure that we can use. It's the past structure. Let's have a look at that now. If we want to talk about the past, we use this structure. A subject, I, he, she, it, etc., plus must, plus have, plus been, plus an adjective. For example, John must have been asleep when I called him. He sounded very tired. This is the past structure. So in the example I just gave, I said, John must have been asleep when I called him because he sounded tired. So based on the evidence, he sounded tired, I can guess that he must have been asleep when I called him. So we use the past tense like this. Must have been plus an adjective. There's another structure as well that we can use. Here it is. So we can say I, he, she, it, plus must, plus have, plus been, plus an ing verb. So for example, I must have been sleeping when you knocked on the door because I didn't hear it. And there's one more past structure. It goes like this. I, he, she, it, plus must, plus have, plus a past participle verb, such as gone, eaten, known, etc. For example, I feel so sick. I must have eaten something bad yesterday. That's the meaning and structure for must. Just remember, the present form we use must, the past form we use must have. And the meaning is, based on some evidence, I believe this is true. It means I could be wrong, but I guess and I think that this is true. Now move on to the next lecture, the things to note, and then you can move on to the speaking and listening practice exercises. I'll see you in the next lecture.